Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time. In video number one, we talked about the Redfin CEO blaming investors. We broke down the data. We actually showed a report from Lance Lambert from Fortune talking about the cities that really skewed to investors, which was really, really eye-opening. Now we're going to talk about where is the opportunity, because I think all three of us, the three amigos, believe there's pain coming. It will be in different places in different cities. But where there is pain, there is opportunity. And where there is great pain, there is great opportunity. Matt, welcome to the show.
I'm super excited to be here. Let's talk about opportunity.
There you go. Dion, how are you?
Howdy, I'm doing great. I believe in this video, I'm going to have an unpopular opinion.
Oh,
well, I love starting with unpopular opinions. So Dion, the floor is yours. Tell us what you got.
So I was in a mastermind a week ago, and a friend of mine, Keith, said something brilliant that was misinterpreted by several people in the mastermind who didn't quite get the message. So it took some time to explain. My friend said, and he's right, 100% agree. Okay. There is never a good time to buy real estate.
Okay.
Unpopular opinion. But I see Matt nodded his head. There's never a good time. It's always going to feel like you should wait for prices to come down. You should wait for rates to come down. You should wait till you find the motivated seller. You should wait. You should wait. You should wait. There's all these reasons. We've talked about this several times. Since 2013, there's been a reason every year. Silver tsunami, prices above 2008, interest rates in 2018 above 6%. All of the pandemic, eviction moratorium, like it went on, and now higher interest rates. It's never a good time to buy real estate. If it was, prices would go through the roof because everybody would be buying real estate. The opportunity is in doing the work every day.
Yeah. I want to play with it. No, I want to play with it. My mind's going 7 different directions, and I need to pull it back to kind of a single thread. So there's never a good time to buy real estate.
It was actually going to be the name of the video I wanted to make for my channel today. So let's see if we can get there.
Yeah.
Has it ever felt like the right time to buy? Like to the average investor, not to us.
No. So okay. Now that you've added the average investor, I get it. Right. Because what did I do? I worked diligently for 20 at the time, 15 years to build an almost callous or protection, from the negativity. And it always felt like a good time to buy real estate to me. It's kind of once we did the 1031 exchanges from houses to apartments, and then, the rollover and private, I mean, I closed a deal yesterday. I feel great about it. I think it was a great deal. So, yes, now that you've added that last little phrase, I get it. Right. Because I believe in doing the work. I believe in buy box. I believe in not being distracted, daily discipline, and you build that energy so that you understand. I only do great deals. So I always think the deals I do are great. So, but now that you said the average investor, you're absolutely right. Because I remember 2010, which arguably is the best year ever to buy real estate, at least in my buy box. Some markets, maybe 2011. I was buying stuff for half of land value. I would argue that that's a pretty good time to buy real estate. If you ever get the opportunity to buy a fully functioning house for half of land value, you might be okay. I'm just saying.
I remember 2010 and everybody saying it's going to go lower. Don't buy now.
No, I agree. I agree.
Of course. Yeah.
I bought, I don't know, I'll be close, 8 homes below 40 grand. I mean, how much lower can they go? I mean, really? I could have probably sold the house for parts and made more money, right? Sold the 2x4s. But you're right. You're absolutely right. I remember buying stuff out of the MLS. I was writing on Bigger Pockets at the time. I was a featured blogger on Bigger Pockets, writing about the candy cane house and the gumball house, because I just named everything cute names. And people are saying, why are you doing that? It's going to go lower. I'm like, are you kidding me? It's 38 and 36 and 32 and 28. I mean, I don't care if it goes lower. Right. That's when I did all my burrs. So I don't know. You're right. But you're right. There were 99% of the people thought I was stupid for buying in 2010, but I thought they were great deals.
Just like they do today.
Yes. Yeah. People think I was an idiot for buying a deal yesterday. I don't care. I'm going to show you all the numbers in somewhere between 3 and 4 months and show you that I wasn't an idiot. And if I lost money, I'll tell you that too. Matt, what do you think?
we're going to do a video on my channel. I'm going to do a video on menopause because I know absolutely nothing about it. So I can't have an opinion. Stop with these morons in my comments about I'm some clown and you know more because you saw a video once. Shut up. Yeah. Waste of your time, waste of my time. The only reason I engage you is to help the other people that are actually in it on my channel to win it. Make sure they see that I'm not just going to sit down and go, oh yeah, well, hey, listen, I get it. I'm broken. 9th grade dropout. I had to fight for everything in life. True story. But at the end of the day, I don't do videos on things I know nothing about. Hence why the menopause video was a joke. It's never coming. I'm not going to do one. Pros and cons of menopause. Ain't happening. It's never going to happen. But the reason it's never going to happen is because I don't know about it and I didn't experience it. So if you didn't experience it, you really don't know what you're talking about. The biggest problem that I have with the greatest generation disappearing from old age in our country is the fact that sayings like, unless you've walked a mile in a man's shoes, you don't know his life. And that is something that this YouTube generation completely doesn't get. And yeah, I'm getting all get off my front lawn yard yelling guy. It is what it is. At the end of the day, I talk about things that I know about. That's why 5,000 people follow me and 12,000 people follow Dion and almost 40,000 people follow Mike. It's because we're sharing our experiences, not giving advice, but sharing of our experiences so people can see what we do on the daily and how we aren't going to have to work anymore. That's why we do it. So at the end of the day, you want to have an opinion and that you need to make sure that you let the dumb real estate investor guy know you're like a tenant. In fact, you probably are because the landlord's a moron. Tenants are brilliant. Landlords are morons. That's why they pay me rent because I'm the idiot. So fine. Call me the janitor, call me an idiot, call me whatever you want. Here's what I can tell you. My portfolio will continue to improve. It will continue to perform. I'll continue to grow a business and I'm going to get to sleep more. And I get more of my life back because that's what it is. Money is time. And so I get more of my life back.
Yeah.
I yield to the chair.
Yeah, that you were definitely the guy on the lawn yelling there for a little bit. It was kind of fun. Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah. It is what it is. But again, so let's take this back to where the opportunity is going to be. So I think Dion's right. For the average person, it never feels like a good time because you haven't done the work. The reason my channel, I only can speak to my channel, is not as big as some of these other real estate channels is because what do I preach? Do the work. Oh, by the way, do the work every freaking day. Yeah. People don't want to hear that. This microwave society, they want it yesterday stuff. It's not sexy. But you guys see the comments. You guys are in the private Facebook group. The people that follow us are doing the work. It's
Mike,
awesome.
They're getting deals and they're getting deals. Yes. Like there was something that came across my desk. I looked at it and I was like, nah, I had deal fatigue. I admit it. I won't lie. I had deal fatigue. I was like, I don't really want to go look at it. And my broker goes, no, they're kind of up your alley. I was like, shut up. I don't want to go look at it. He goes, you really need to go look at it. And I was like, oh, all right, I'll go look at it. And I didn't recognize one of the addresses was right next door to a lot I already own. And I was like, oh,
I gotta buy.
I literally told my wife, I was like, you won the bet. I'm going to have to buy something and I get to take out tonight's dinner. So, but this is what we're talking about. This opportunity was one that I wasn't even looking for. I didn't really even want, but then when I found out what exactly it was, and then I do some further investigation between the units, they're less than over $1,000 under market rent. Yeah. Section 8 market rent, not market rent.
Wow.
Section 8 market rent. So Section 8 is increased all their payments through FMR, like we've talked about on the HUD.gov FMR study. And so we went under contract for the building and we're going to buy it in a couple of weeks. And so if people just keep on doing the work, just keep on looking at the deals. Again, admittedly, I was lazy. I was tired. I didn't really want to go look at the deal. And I made the effort and I went and I looked at it. And sure enough, if some new real estate agent or some new investor bought that property, I would be in just
apoplectic.
Oh my word. I'd go absolutely mental. Apoplectic is the perfect word. But I
stole that from you. I don't know what it means.
I would be absolutely bonkers because you know what? In the next 18 months, I have to go for variances on the land and I'm going to have to get their approval. So now I don't have to do that. So I think when Dion says there's really never a good, and Dion's friends say it's really never a good time to buy real estate, the perception, that's accurate. That's accurate. Everybody wants to get in at the right moment. How many people invested in the stock market on the Haynes bottom at 7,600 in what was that, 2009? How many people actually invested at that point? Almost nobody, because so many people were getting their clocks cleaned, and because no one knew that that was the bottom. Months later, you saw that that was the bottom, but right then you didn't know. So the only thing that I can do on daily discipline is I still look at my market every day.
Every day.
I go and I look at these properties, even when I'm kind of tired and I really didn't want to go look at it. And I've done 17 deals in the last 2 years or something thereabout. And I still go look at these deals. And at the end of the day, what was really funny is the other two were a hard no, but that one that I looked at that I went under contract with, that was a hard yes. And I got them to pay closing costs.
There you go.
So,
Dion, I didn't ask what happened to the, was it a fourplex or something when you were looking at with a friend?
Triplex, they're under contract. So I found a deal that was so good, I should have went for it, but I have a friend who wanted the house hack, and I'm not really looking to add units. I will when I find the right deal, just because the money's got to go somewhere. But I'm super excited for him. And
so let's remind people what you did. There was a triplex listed. I'm going to mess
triplex
this up.
listed for a price that would have the yield I'm looking for.
Oh, no. Didn't it start at like 580 and then 560?
No, that's a totally different property. Sorry.
Okay, so what happened on this one?
So that one I'm making an offer on, the one that's had 4 price reductions.
Okay, good.
nice.
This was a triplex that was listed, was on the market for a while. I told a friend, make an offer because I'm going to if you don't. Right. And so they're under as a house hack. It would have been perfect for me, but it would needed a little bit more work than I wanted. I'm usually more lazy than that, but
I love
no,
it.
I'm probably making an offer on the one that's had the 4th price reduction.
Nice.
Yeah, so let's round this out with each of us saying where do we think and again, where do we see the opportunity in our buy boxes over the next 12 to 18 months? We'll go to you first, Dion.
So here's where I see the real opportunity. First, a question. Sure. Interest or inflation 8% ish right now. Sure. Do we expect that to drop to 2% by December?
No.
No. Okay.
I don't expect it to drop 2%. Let alone 2%.
2%.
but I am willing to take a bet on that if you want to put some money up on it.
The real opportunity is figuring out how to use that inflation to get rich, which we're going to talk about in our 3rd video today.
Awesome. So where's the opportunity for you? What are you looking for?
It's using inflation to get rich.
Okay.
That's
very cool.
That's the actual opportunity. And if you want to add the full definition, it's going to be in video number 3.
I like it. Matt, how about you?
I think longer term, I think it's going to be in the bigger 10 and 12 and 15 unit buildings, that commercial debt. I think Mike, you and I have been talking about that debt for about a year.
It's going to be fun.
Dude, so I continuously ask my banks the same question in a different way, which is, will you please just call me when somebody's about to default?
Exactly. Yeah. I'm your boy. I'm your boy. Right.
I think that's going to be, I think people need to be looking at if they've got their secure buy box and they know exactly what that is. I think if you've been doing it for 90 days, it's now the time to add another buy box. It's now the time to add something on.
If you've been doing it 90 days.
If you've been doing it 90 days, it's now time to add something else to your buy box and make it a different asset in the same market.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's what you need to be, because what you do is there are always times in your market where there's 6 different segments. And those 6 different segments in your market, if you know only one of them, that money, if it's bad, if the money's really bad there's elite investors that are going to the other 5 to get their return. Agreed. So that's where you become elite, is you start looking at those other assets. Me, myself, I've gotten some commercial stuff ridiculously priced, and I hate commercial real estate. So, but at the end of the day, the money was so unbelievably ridiculous, and it came with some residential that went with it. I just don't even care. Like, honestly, one of the 3 commercial units isn't rented. I don't care. It's like, we'll get the perfect person in there. We'll make that much more money, but I bought it for the residential stuff that was part of the package.
Yeah, it's awesome. So when I look at the opportunities for me, I think there's a couple of things coming in the short term, meaning today till next year. I'm going to be looking for seller finance opportunities. Sure. Right. I'm marketing and I have all that. Second, I'm probably going to upgrade my portfolio, right? I have some C-class homes that I expect the giveaway administration to create first-time homebuyer programs, which will allow me to ask my tenants to leave. I will do a full gut remodel and sell to first-time homebuyers, and then 1031. I'm probably going to 1031 into new builds. Why not?
Yeah.
Right. So upgrade my portfolio in that way. And then lastly, I think 2024, to your point, Matt, is going to be an amazing year to pick up the 5s to 40s.
Yeah.
Just going to be awesome.
Oh, Mike, the debt structure on that stuff resetting from 375, and it's going to reset probably, I mean, just guessing 7, 8, 9, especially because that's the stuff that's going to start defaulting, right? So maybe you're not buying the first cusp, maybe you're buying the second tranche of it.
Yeah.
And then it's just like the bank's just like, what is it going to take for you to close on this deal?
Yeah, I mean, one of the craziest deals I think we did like 9 months ago. What's the craziest deal we did? I had a bank CEO come to me and say, "Hey, would you take this house?" I'm like, "Well, let's talk." Or not this house, this apartment building, right? Because it was next door to one that I was already fixing. So yeah, deals are coming. So guys, thank you so much. I look forward to topic number 3 in Dion's How to Use Inflation to Get Rich. It should be fun. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Mike.